Hey folks, it's Patriot Nurse. Thank you for joining me today. In this video, we're going to demonstrate how to make a very easy and very simple tea that will get you through holiday and flu season. So you're joining me in my kitchen today, and we're going to be doing this very quick and easy tea right now. So all you'll need in order to do this is essentially a way to boil some water. You're going to need some sort of vessel to store and then press out your tea in. So a French press is perfect for this. And also you can, if you have one, use a kitchen scale, but you don't have to have that. So in the tea that we're going to be preparing today, we're going to be using 3 herbs, very simple and nourishing herbs that are going to help support your body and in particular the respiratory system for cough, cold, winter, flu season, and also for keeping your body nourished through all of those family meetups where all of your relatives are going to be hugging on you and kissing on you, or maybe you like that, maybe you don't, but you're going to be ready for it no matter what. So the 3 herbs that we're going to use today are going to be the red raspberry herb, red clover, and also mullein. Now, this is a very simple and nourishing tea that you can make, and I'm going to use actually the parts method. So I'm going to use 3 parts of red raspberry tea, and then I'm going to use 2 parts of mullein and 1 part of clover. So the way that we do parts is actually in weighing them. And you don't have to use the weight. You can also do by volume. You could use a cup, or a half cup and a half cup as a part. For our purposes today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the French press and my scale here in the kitchen to get my parts by weight. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to zero this scale, and then I'm going to use here 3 parts of red raspberry. And for our purposes, I'm going to call a part essentially a 1/4 of an ounce, so 0.25 ounces. So 3 times 0.25, for those of you who are no children left behind, should be 0.75 ounces. So we're going to go ahead and add this to our French press here, and we're going to add up to 0.75 ounces. There we go. So 0.75. And then we're going to do 2 parts. So 2 times 0.25 is 0.5, so half an ounce of mullein. Now, I should speak about these briefly just for a minute. If you're interested in learning more, I have an online course that actually for Black Friday, we are giving a discount for our once-a-year sale, Black Friday sale. If you want to take the herbal preparedness course online, there is a discount for that for Black Friday only, where you learn about these things, how to make them, but I'm going to just give you a quick breakdown now. So red raspberry is really rich in citrate of iron, which is a wonderful isomer of vitamin C, very nourishing for the body. And as we know, vitamin C levels are very important for supporting your immune system. And also it's very nourishing and tonifying for the mucous membranes, particularly of the upper respiratory tract. Red raspberry is a wonderful herb for that. Now mullein, of course, which we're going to use 0.5 here, added to our total here, so that's going to be a total of 1.25 ounces. Mullein is a very rich and nourishing herb, specifically with an affinity for the respiratory tract and for nourishing the mucous membranes of really the totality of the respiratory tract. In my experience, it tends to, in particular, have an affinity for the lining of the lungs, and the lining of the lungs gets inflamed in various different diseases, including pneumonia, bronchitis, and also we saw it with COVID for sure. And so if you know that that's something that you're going to be exposed to, using an herb like mullein to nourish and tonify those tissues is a really good way to do that. And then now 1 part left here, that's 0.25 ounces. We're going to add red clover. Now red clover is a really wonderful herb in the class of herbs called an alterative, and this is a nourishing and tonifying herb specifically for the lymphatic system. And a lot of lymphatic congestion leads to mucus buildup and backup in the body. So that's one thing that we want to help in its proper functioning, the lymphatic system. So we have 1.25 as our total weight thus far. 1 part of this will have our total to be 1.5. So 1.5, perfect. 1.5 right there is our total weight, 1.5 ounces. For this creation of 3 parts red raspberry leaf, 2 parts mullein, 1 part red clover. And to this, what we will do in our French press, we will add freshly boiled water, which I did just before filming. So we're going to add this, and I'm going to try and not spill it all over the counter. And what we're going to do is after we have poured that on there, we're going to cover with the French press lid. and we're going to let it steep. Now, how long do you let this steep? At a minimum 30 minutes, but if you really want a good concentrated tea that's going to keep you going, really letting it set overnight is going to be a fantastic way to ensure that the maximum amount of nutrients have been pulled into that the solvent. So the water, that is. So when you let it set overnight and then press it out in the morning, you really get the maximum benefit for this. You may see in the background, by the way, this is the Patriot Nurse Grab and Go kit that we have. We are running a Black Friday sale once a year on the website. We are running that, so there's a discount for our kit. I don't really have time to go into it, but you can see everything on the website, the full blowout and what's included and everything. And so we created this kit at the behest of folks who just said, listen, I want something that I can literally take with me, grab it and go. And so this kit is, of course, the answer to that problem. It is also a waterproof rated kit. And that's one of the things that's not very common when you look at, for instance, the commercially available kits and medical kits. A lot of them are in cloth carriers because it's more cost effective and it's lighter weight. But the problem is when you look at the contents of those kits, if water gets in there, like in the case of rain or flood, you pretty much lost the majority of your investment. And so I felt that it was very important for us in offering a kit to offer you guys a really solid kit that would protect your investment inside. And then also you can actually walk this. You can send it through the TSA, but you can also put carabiners on here and make a satchel out of it as well. So there's some benefits there on the website, thepatriotnurse.com, that Black Friday will bring you. So you can definitely check that out as well. Back to our tea, of course, though. This tea, if you drink this regularly, is going to nourish and tonify those tissues like we talked about because of the red raspberry leaf, because of the mullein, and because of the red clover. And so for that reason, in my opinion, this is one of the best possible things that you could be drinking throughout cough, cold, winter, flu, and holiday season. So that way your body has what it needs in order to maintain the tissues that are most under threat. I hope the video was helpful for y'all today. If you did enjoy it, please share it with one person who might also derive similar benefit from it. And also feel free to subscribe to the channel here, the Patriot Nurse channel. On this channel, we talk about various different things for medical preparedness and get a little bit of coverage of current events thrown in there for good measure. Again, folks, as I said, we are running a once-a-year Black Friday special on our online course, the Herbal Preparedness course. That is once a year. We do not run any other specials throughout the year. So if you've been on the fence thinking, is now a good time to take it, this is your signal. If you were waiting for your sign, here it is. And so we've got that information, of course, on the website, thepatriotnurse.com. We'll also have information in the description box below to get you set up with the important information to take advantage of those Black Friday sales. And of course, as we talked about, we also have the Black Friday sale discount for the grab and go medical kits available at patriotnurse.com. Hope the video was helpful for y'all. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a very blessed holiday season. For now, it's Patriot Nurse signing off, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.